Yo, what's up, family? Before we start the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just bring it out there a little bit more. With that being said, let's get right into the video. The Chicago Bulls dismantled the Atlanta Hawks and now have the chance to play the Miami Heat for the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. The Bulls got a lot of good performances from their guys, but the one that stood out the most was Coby White. White had a career-high 42 points on 15 for 21 shooting from the field, 6 assists, and 9 rebounds in his most important game to date. Today, I wanted to take a deeper look, so let's get into the film. Alright, so how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing good. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in the house. And Coby White this year is a candidate for the NBA's Most Improved Player Award, and you saw a lot of that wide tonight. And this is where he hung his hat on, right? He got to the paint at will all night, and the Hawks defense is bad, but Coby has done this all season. And a few plays before this, he got to the rim and he's kicked it out. So already with 6 minutes left in the first quarter, the Hawks were getting shredded by his drive. So here, the threat of him even attempting to go to the paint draws DeAndre Hunter over. He kicks it out to DeMar DeRozan and he hits a three. And something that let me know that Coby White was really improved this year is that this year he has the highest field goal percentage of his career while taking the most shots of his career. So that let me know that he really improved. He worked on his game and his shooting. And here he pulls up from three. He's 38% from three and 42% on pull-ups this season. Now, I do respect the rule that if you miss it, it shouldn't be a highlight, but this let me know what type of timing Coby White was on. So here he tweens, does a little stutter step, and then a tween after that. That's the move that got Garrison Matthews off balance. But then he couples that with a snatchback because Garrison is compensating for being off balance. Coby White snatches it back, and again, out of respect for Garrison, I'm gonna show that he missed it, but this showed me the juice that Coby White was playing with tonight. And here in the pick and roll, Coby White is too fast for a big coming out that lazy and that high up on the three-point line. He drives right past Bruno Fernando, draws Bogdanovich in, and Wesley Matthews is here in the paint. Again, DeMar DeRozan kicks it out to him in the corner. He hits another three. All right, so here, this was just a great play by the Chicago Bulls and Coby White. Here, he uses his threat as a pull-up shooter. Hezzy gets Clint Capella's hands in the air, drives, draws the defender, passes out to Ayo, and they move it around, they get a good shot by Nikola Vucevic. He misses the first one, gets the rebound back, and Coby White again is going to make another play here. Here he sees DeJounte coming over. It's a 2-on-1, so he uses the Euro step and hop steps a lot, right? He did this all season, and in this game, he really knows how to control his body, and his feet work is impeccable. So here, he fakes like he's going to pass to Ayo, does the Euro step, and now Javonte Green is wide open from three. He fires a pass over, and he hits the three. And as I said before, Coby White loves to drive, 13.6 drives per 75 possessions. That's in the 92nd percentile in the NBA. And 91% of his makes at the rim are unassisted. That means he relies heavily on his own penetration and creation, and he shoots 61% at the rim. So here, the Bulls go to their double stagger action. They run it for Nikola Vucevic, which is smart because Clint Capella is a good rim protector, but him having to run off screens is not something you would rather him do. Vucevic gets out in front of him, which forces Clint to switch, right? So now Vucevic has a switch, but Coby White also has a switch on Clint Capella. Clint Capella cannot guard him out there, and again, you're going to see him use the jab step here, leaves Clint in the dust, and he's going to use the same thing he just used on DeJounte, that Euro step, and he's going to lay it in. Again, more self-creation on the drives, the step back, and he's going to drive with his left hand and finish tough. Coby White is 6'4", 190. This is a strong all-around combo guard. Again, he averages 19, 5 and 5 this season. He does everything. He's more efficient than he's ever been, and he uses his strength here with the lefty finish. And I remember Coby White coming out of UNC. The speed with the ball and the scoring was the attraction, and for a guy that was a bigger guard, that was why Chicago picked him at 7, right? But to me, the improvement for Coby White has been his pace. Like, he's not just going at one speed, he's changing speeds here. He hezzies off the pick and roll. Also, the threat of Nikola Vucevic's in between game forces Capella to get back. Here, he sees Trae Young. That is not somebody that can stop him at that. Again, he uses the Euro step to his advantage, and he finishes. Now here on the defensive side, he's not known for his defense, but the Atlanta Hawks run a really pretty action here. They go double stagger screens for Trae Young, but it's not for Trae Young. Here they're gonna run some hammer action for Bogdanovich. Coby White sees it early, sniffs it out, runs him on the three-point line, and has a nice contest. They get the ball. We go down. Oh, get the ball. We go down here on the other end, and again, that's the pace in the pick and roll. So he comes up the tween, he hangs it for a second just to see. He comes out, and then here he feels Bogdanovic's body. He goes into him. He shot 10 free throws in this game. He feels out his body, and he elevates for the floater. This video is brought to you by PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with more than 3 million members. It is the easiest and most exciting way to get in on the action while you watch your favorite sports and players. You just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats and watch the winners roll in. Download the app today and use the code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks is the best way to get action on sports in more than 30 states across the country, including California, Texas, and Georgia. PrizePicks even offers injury insurance so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, PrizePicks will have your back and not count that as a loss. Personally, I've been using PrizePicks for about 2 years and I've won a pretty penny in that span. I only do NBA and NFL, but you guys are probably more versatile than I am. Once again, download the app today and use the code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. And here the Hawks are in rotation. Here he goes to the right. DeJounte guesses correctly, but the counter move, that's something that he did all night. His counters were on point. Every time an Atlanta Hawks player thought they had him stop going one way, he did a counter and had them in the dust. So DeJounte guesses correctly, but Coby White does quick behind the back, and again, the use of the Euro step. This time it's over Clint Capella's head with the first step, the 2-step, and he gets in there with the right hand. And something I noticed about Coby White's pace is that he really sets up the pick and roll, and for a guard, it's really important that you do this for 2 reasons. Now, one, illegal screens. Illegal screens happen a lot of times, especially the ones on ball, because the guard is going too fast and they don't set up and wait for their guy to actually get set so they can set the screen. And 2, he actually sets up the defender to get hit by the screen. So he's not going too fast. And here again, the pace, as soon as he starts to dribble, you see here by Vucevic's feet that he's not set. Coby White does a little dribble. And again, this hang dribble allows Nikola Vucevic to get set. He's there, and now he forces Wes Matthews to get hit by the screen. And here he's going to slap Capella's arm, a little sneaky way to get to the rim, and he finishes with the left hand. And in this game, we got a lot of multiple efforts from Coby White. Here he sees the pass to the corner, sails out, contests, gets a good shot contest. DeAndre Hunter misses the shot, and here we're in transition. You see that speed coming out of college and this inverted step cross that you see Ja Morant do a lot on a lot of his posters. It comes off of that move, and then here he's going to the left, but he's able to stop on a dime, the spin move and the finish. And it's really important that, okay, he gets past Trae Young, but he still knows that Trae Young is there. So after the spin, he keeps the ball high and away from where Trae Young's hands are. So it's low here, but then he brings it high so Trae Young can't steal the ball, and then he hits a layup. Then we go down on the other end. They show the crowd. The crowd's rocking. Drummond is going to get a steal here on the pick and roll. Coby White, well, no. Coby White's not going to touch it here. Terry's going to pass to Javonte Green in the corner. He shoots, and again, Coby White averages 5 rebounds per game this season, not afraid to mix it up, gets his team an extra possession, and a dunk by Green. Sorry for the smaller picture, but I just want to showcase his pace again. So here he is off the pick and roll, right? He's past DeJounte by a couple steps, but he could have just easily drove. But again, he comes back, he stops, puts DeJounte in jail, and this allows Drummond to roll deeper into the paint, taking Capella with him. So if he sees this and he just goes straight to Clint Capella, now he could probably finish over Clint, but it's going to be contested, right? But here he allows Drummond to roll, gets DeJounte in jail, and a nice floater. And here he just had Bogdanovich in the mix all night. A pretty move to the finish here. And again, 38% from 3 on the year, and when you're hot, you're hot. But that is the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and share to any and everyone that you can. Just bring it out there a little bit more. And I will see you guys in the next video. I got another one coming today. But this is Nick. Peace.